Gentlemen, it doesn't get any better than when you get up in the morning, you put on an outfit that you know looks amazing, you style your hair and bang! Perfection. This is known as a good hair day, which feels amazing, but good hair days are few and far between. Because most days, you style your hair and it's meh. But then some days, you style your hair and it's super meh. There are 7 things that I've identified that are causes, the leading causes of bad hair days. Number 1 is using the same shampoo again and again and again and again and again. Break up with your shampoo, or at least go on a little hiatus. Take a break. It's not you, it's me. Tell them you'll be back. Rotate. That was actually more of a spin jump. Spin jump your shampoo and conditioner, I would say once every month, once every 2 months. After prolonged use of a cheap shampoo, it kind of stops working. Your hair looks lifeless, dull, and a little bit dry and brittle. Speaking of switching shampoos, have you tried? I'm kidding. This is not the point in the program where I pitch Pete and Pedro. That comes later. It is, however, the time in the program where I talk about number 2, which is eliminate dandruff. It is impossible to have good hair days when you have a bunch of flakes hanging out in your scalp. Not only is it nasty, it looks disgusting. T-gel. I use the extra strength because I actually had bad dandruff. I don't have it now because I use it. Ready? It's brown. It looks pretty nasty. When it suds up in your hair, it's also brown. The smell is pretty nasty as well. But there is nothing better on the market for eliminating dandruff than Neutrogena T-Gel Extra Strength. It actually has something in there called coal tar, but the deal is, it is amazing. It has totally stopped my dandruff. Now, I don't use it every day. I will alternate between the T-Gel and my normal shampoo, but the deal is T-Gel is a rock star if you have flakes and don't want them to fall. But some days you don't have time to shampoo, or maybe you suffer from excessive oiliness. In any case, your hair is oily. Is oily, greasy hair something that is synonymous with good hair days? The answer is no. And so tip number 3 is powder. Gentlemen, here's the deal. You can use baby powder. Baby powder? You can use that too. It's like poor man's dry shampoo. Dry shampoo is a thing. Women, all of them use it. All right, you put a little bit in your hand, run it through your hair, and what's going to happen is the baby powder will actually absorb the oil and the wetness. That too. All right, so some days you're running late, right? It's very difficult to have amazing hair when you're running late, especially if you got crazy bedhead, right? Well, the solution, if you don't have time to shower, is a washcloth. So here's how it works. In the morning, you're running late, you don't have time for a shower, you don't want to actually stick your head under the faucet, get it totally wet, because that defeats the purpose of actually having to style it. Grab a washcloth, wet it, wring it out, and then run it all over your head. Don't forget the back, because everybody knows the dude who's got crazy back bedhead hair. Get it wet, and then proceed to style as normal. But if you're somebody who has more bad hair days than good hair days, it's probably time to move on to tip number 5, which is get a new cut. Shorter hair. How often do you have bad hair days now?
Once a day.
Never! The answer is never! Gentlemen, if you want to eliminate bad hair, go shorter. Number 6, get on a schedule. Regular haircuts. Gentlemen, if you want to make sure that your hair is always looking right, make sure that before you leave the salon, you schedule your next appointment. The inspiration for this video is actually my friend who I work out with. It's been like 4 weeks now. Every time I see him, I'm like, dude, Steve, I go, you need a haircut. He's like, I know, I keep forgetting. I know, I keep forgetting. When I think about it, like, his hair at this point is so unruly and ridiculous. It's overgrown, it's shaggy, it doesn't really have a good shape anymore. All the edges are grown out, he looks like a savage. The solution actually would have been, when he got his last haircut, you right there before you leave, schedule your next one. And last, but certainly not least, the 7th way to eliminate bad hair days altogether is use a better hair product. This goes for better quality along with a better product for your specific hair texture and style. One of the things that we see all the time at Pete and Pedro is that dudes are using the wrong product for their hair and the style that they're going for. And so what we actually offer is hair help. If you shoot us an email email at Pete and Pedro. It's hairhelp@peteandpedro.com. I will list that down below. Send us a picture of your current hair and the current product you're using, and we'll make a recommendation based on you and your specific hair type and texture. If you're looking for an amazingly versatile product to try that is super high quality, try the putty. The Salt, the newest edition, is a product that I don't know how I lived all of my hair life without. This stuff is incredible as a pre-styler. You give yourself the business, 3, 4, 5, 6 spritzes, let it dry, throw in the product, and your hair has so much incredible texture and volume, it is ridiculous. Clean and condition, the dynamic duo. These products are insane. These are one of our top sellers. Next to the putty, the clean and condition combo pack that we sell is actually our top seller. Next to putty. The deal is, the shampoo is so incredible. We've infused it with tea tree oil, which basically means that it's going to strip out a lot of the buildup that you're going to get from some of these other cheaper hair products. They have lots of waxes and things that over time build up. If you're wondering why your hair always feels sort of heavy and weighted, it's time to upgrade your shampoo game. I'll link to all those products along with the email address that you can get your own personal recommendation down below. Guys, here's the deal. There's also a discount code, which is the deal down below. I almost forgot. Gentlemen, the one thing I'm not forgetting is when I have an amazing hair day. They used to be few and far between, but I started implementing some of these, all of these tips, and all of a sudden my days went from having bad hair days to always days of hair amazingness.